I found Chimamanda Adichie's TED Talk on the danger of the single story fascinating, and I really connected to it. I grew up in a medium-sized city in Solano County. Growing up in Vallejo was great for me and my siblings, and we have all grown up and have good lives. All my children were born in Vallejo, and my oldest child graduated high school from a Vallejo school. Yet, when you speak to someone outside of the community, they have this single story that it's all bad in Vallejo, that you or your children are not safe, that you cannot get a quality education, that you cannot be successful unless you get out of Vallejo. I remember talking to someone recently who asked me, why would I send my child to school in Vallejo? Why not transfer my child to a neighboring city schools? I told this person the story of my eldest daughter who graduated from Bethel High School in Vallejo, and my wife's good friend's daughter who graduated the same year from a neighboring city's private school. My daughter's name is Bria, and my wife's friend's daughter's name is Jessica. So I told this person I was speaking to that my daughter Bria had an amazing experience in Vallejo schools and had amazing teachers. Her teachers really pushed her, and in high school she took several AP courses during her junior and senior years. She did this all while playing on 3 school teams: volleyball in the fall, basketball in the winter, and softball in the spring. She had amazing coaches who really pushed her. Bria was involved in community service and activities. Bria had amazing mentors who supported her and countless other children and really pushed them. She had an amazing experience. Jessica did much of the same things at her private school in the other town. Both girls took the AP exams at their respective schools and did well. Both girls wanted to attend UC Santa Barbara. Bria was accepted to that university, but Jessica was not. After graduating high school, Bria went to Santa Barbara, and Jessica went to the junior college in Santa Barbara. After 2 years, Jessica transferred to UC Santa Barbara. Bria and Jessica would go on to graduate together. And in June of 2015, my family and my wife's friend's family will be together to celebrate our girls. However, we saved about $90,000 in compulsory education tuition because my daughter went to a public school. My daughter is now working as a teacher in Vallejo. Now, some of the people who have this single story of Vallejo, that you cannot be successful in Vallejo, have never been to Vallejo. Even still, when people outside of the community learn that I work for the district, someone will invariably ask me, how can I work with students whose parents don't care about their children's education, or children that are just out of control? So I asked them, have you ever talked to Vallejo parents? Have you ever visited our schools or seen our students? Because if you had, you would see that Vallejo parents and children are just like the parents and children of any community. They want the same things for themselves and their families, like families in any other community. Their daily lives are much the same as families in any community. And if you want to know what's going on in Vallejo, come visit with me and I'll show you around. I want to educate that person. I want to show them that there's not a single story for Vallejo or its students or its parents. There are countless stories from countless people in Vallejo, all walks of life, doing all types of things, just like you will find in any community.